Nancy, screaming, more! Action! Back to one, let's go, one more time. Let's go. Let the doors close.
So she gets cut in the kitchen, she should be bloody.
Let the doors close
Didn't like it
after
cut in
she
the kitchen
leaves.
anymore. I asked him that too. He said we're going to do it all in the closet, and then he gave me the mail.
And
Wait.
oh wait,
So there's
close those doors.
So Castle or Mako Figg.
Christina, Nancy, take a beat back.
Wait, what?
Step back
She screamed.
and scream. Action! That worked. Don't laugh. Let's go. Hello and welcome to another episode of Church's Hollywood Moments. Today I am going to take you behind the scenes on the Amityville Harvest, which is currently streaming on the Peacock network, as well as various platforms, and you can also purchase it on DVD and Blu-ray. Here we go.
My name is Kyle Lauder. I play Dr. Vincent J. Miller.
My name is Sadie Katz. I play Christina Weingarten.
My name is Eileen Dietz, and I play Mrs. O'Brien.
Hello, my name is Thomas J Churchill. I'm the writer, producer, and director of the Amityville Harvest.
My name's Alexandra Zorich Hunt, and I'm one of the producers.
I'm David Parks, and I'm the cinematographer.
My name is Alexa, and I'm playing the role of Nancy.
My name is Brandon Allen Smith, and I play Seth Cosmo.
I'm Matthew Roomer, and I'm the production designer of Amityville Harvest.
Hi, I'm George Scott, and I play the character of Otis.
I am Joanna Ray, and I play Janet.
My name is Kiwi Bradley, and I am playing the role of Lana.
My name is Michael Cervantes. I play Scratch.
My name is Joe Castro, and I'm the special effects supervisor for the film.
My name is Patrick Mulderig, and I'm playing the character of Randolph.
You know, when you're writing a script and you envision it with certain people to play it, and then when you actually secure them to come on board, and you're watching who you envision speaking your dialogue, it's amazing. The cast is amazing. I'm very very happy with everyone that's part of this film. I couldn't have asked for a better cast.
A couple times it's almost like I almost forget to say my line because I'm so just amazed by their acting.
Working with the cast of the Amityville Harvest has been a very enjoyable experience. Everyone involved so far that I've worked with, especially when it comes to building the prosthetics and applying the makeup effects to them, have been very professional, and they have actually been able to enhance what I've created and really bring it to life and make the characters, especially the kind of like the supernatural characters, very authentic and very powerful.
They are all amazing, professional, awesome. Come here and do it, and we're, getting some friendship, drinking some coffee on the side, and yeah, everyone's cool. Love you guys.
You know, it's a really generous bunch of actors and really talented group. I wasn't familiar with any of them, just as they weren't familiar with me, and just to watch them has been a treat.
everybody's fantastic. Thomas Churchill, the director, you know, that I don't know where he finds them, but you know, from everybody, just totally wants to be there, has a sense of humor, is prepared, knows their lines. So this set is.
We were all just remarking the other day that by and large, for the most part, the production has been relatively void of ego, which is nice and refreshing. I think we all are coming at this project from a place of fun and from a place of enjoyment. You know, I think a lot of the people that the producers and the director, the filmmakers have brought on board really enjoy horror, which is always kind of fun.
This film was so fun to just jump in, and the actors really did jump. Kyle did a great job of not judging his vampire and really having fun and kind of relishing in his evilness and in believing in the history of it.
From day one, everybody showed up with a character backstory, knew their dialogue, knew their lines. From the first moment I sat down and was running lines and running these scenes with these actors, it was not just a matter of, you know, reading the script for the first time and trying to come up with, you know, the synergy between the characters. It was just everybody came to the set before the first day already knowing what they wanted to do. So it was just a matter of not creating the characters, but bringing them together and creating the story together. So professionally, just an unbelievable bunch of professional actors prepared, and then personally we spent quite a bit of time together, you know, like 12 hours a day every day. So good people as well. So I'm very lucky to get to work with this caliber of person and actor across the entire cast. It's been great.
Era, going that live, that it's almost like a character.
Amityville Harvest to life. What attracted me to get into this project, that was because it's really different from the last one I've done. It is another horror film. We're still in the horror genre, but this one takes place more with supernatural. We're dealing in a different world. It's very atmospheric. We're telling a vampire story that's very different than the Bela Lugosi styles of the original Dracula and current adaptations of a vampire. We wanted to do something really, really cool, really, really fun, and very much scary. We wanted to scare the hell out of you, the audience.
I think there's a little bit of a difference between a thriller and a horror film. Like horror is a lot of blood and guts, and thrillers have plots and characters, and things happen, and there's an arc. So this is a thriller, and I love shooting that. And I love shooting people that are weird or change or stuff like that. So that's why I took the part.
For me, it's very reminiscent of the old school horror movies that you would watch late at night in college and have a good time with. You know, you don't take it too serious, but you still get a lot of laughs and have a good time.
I like that it's just as much of a psychological thriller as it is, you know, a horror film. You know, you have the blood and the gore and the horror movie aspect of it, but my particular character plays a lot of mind games with these people. Was when I first read the script, it wasn't just a normal horror film, as they say. I was really into the depth of the character and the mind games and the psychological games that he plays with his victims. So it was a very intriguing script, and I was very much looking forward to being part of it.
I thought it was an original take on the whole vampire genre.
I'm obsessed with movies where you don't ever know exactly what's going to happen, and that keeps the audience on their toes. And I feel like this movie is just so all over the place and creepy, and it just has everything in there that makes a good horror movie. So I just think it's really cool that you don't exactly know what's going to happen.
I know that this is like a cliche that's used in our business, but it's really true with Tom. Tom is an actor's director, maybe because he's had, you know, some acting experience himself, but the way that he's able to communicate, first of all, I love his writing and his vision, and so that gets me excited right off the bat. But when you get on set with him, he knows exactly what he wants, but then has this flexibility, whether it's conversing with executive producers or a producer or an actor, to be able to say, okay, this is what I wanted to do, but this is what it's evolving into, and he's comfortable with it, and he still is able to make it work.
Brings us in, he kind of tells us the story where we are and what's going on. He knows how to talk to the actors, he knows his shots, he knows what he wants, and we get it done, and we keep it moving, and he keeps the energy going.
There's something magical that's a director who's side coaching with you, and then, you know, he yells cut and you don't cut your breath, but a director who doesn't know any better will have everyone reset, and then you're kind of like, you know, he'll let the actor recharge, and instead what's really great is he goes, okay, we're going again, and you're like, oh, let me get a drink of water, I don't know, and he's like, no, you're gotta go again. And you're like, I don't know. And he goes, you know, let's go again. So he's taking you when you're exhausted, because these scenes are crazy. And he knows that's when you're gonna get something really magical.
I think he's brilliant. He's a brilliant writer, director, and he's just going to do more amazing things after this. This is going to be kind of his calling card and something that he's going to be really well known for.
Thomas has been honestly so amazing. I feel like he's super funny and straight to the point, but also nice, you know? Like, I feel like he knows how to get things done, but he's not rude about it, and it's been super fun, honestly. He's super cool.
We've been working together. I worked on his film Emerging Past. I've produced films for him. Obviously been the DP on a bunch of stuff. So the main thing is I just think that we have a good dynamic. We work well together, we understand each other, and we like a lot of the same sorts of movies, which helps out a lot.
he knows what he wants and he's charging, you know, so it's always great to see a director that's seems to be working harder than anybody, so because of that. And he has you know, he's got his vision, he knows what he wants. So if you give him some, you know, I give him options, and he picks and he gives his input, and then we shape from there.
This is my third film with Thomas Churchill, and it's been interesting. Every new movie that we do, it's always something crazy. Hey, can we get this? And you always have to worry about his ideas. He's like, hey, I have an idea. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we have an idea. It's like, are we gonna be able to do it? And then it turns out cool. So it's fun. We always have a really good connection in between the two. I know what he's thinking before it actually happens.
I love where his head's at, and it's really easy to like talk to, like when you're on set and like talk to him and get direction and ask questions, and he's always really informative and helpful, and he's just an amazing director.
His passion on set is, I recorded a video and sent it to him because I wanted him to see how he is on set with just his passion and you know, action, cut, running around, and he's a joy to work with. Extremely talented, passionate about what he does, and again, it makes my job a lot easier.
Go in the theater, buy your popcorn, and go on this roller coaster ride. I always think horror films are kind of like roller coasters, and you should get kind of really scared, but it has a beginning, middle, and an end.
I hope that you guys love this movie, and I hope that you see that we've put so much hard work into this, and that everyone here really wants to make, you know, the best movie that we can. So I hope that you guys see that, hope you enjoy it, and I just hope that you guys love it.
We have like the perfect cast. I think that's what was really going to make this movie come alive, the locations and the cast, and I'm not gonna give away anything, so just go and see it.
Enjoy the ride and have fun.
Get ready to be thrilled and scared. This is going to be a fun ride.
I hope you enjoy a lot of my Easter eggs that are in the film. There's a lot of references between old style vampires and new vampires, and there's some really cool things. I don't want to give it away, but if you're good at horror and you know horror, then you'll get some of the stuff.
Have fun. Just enjoy it. It's a ridiculous ride, and it's like 4 movies in one.
You're gonna get it all, you know, the blood and the guts, and you're gonna jump out of your seat and all that kind of stuff, but it's also gonna mess with your mind too, which is what I love about this film, so enjoy it.
Have fun, watch this film, it's exciting, there's a lot of energy in it, it's very atmospheric, it's scary, it's funny, it's different. It's a great roller coaster ride, and I'm grateful for you guys to sit down and watch the Amityville Harvest.
Everything you're about to witness is true. Enjoy.
I miss you a lot. I'm so lost without you.
Hey! Hey, I'm locked in!
Stay with me.
This is Christine Weingarten. I'm pleased to present our gentleman here. If you'd like to state your name for the camera.
My name is Vincent Miller. I'm opening my doors to you all to film here, and I'm here to document my family's history, their involvement in the Civil War.
In this house,
I can't explain this. I hear you great. Nothing from him.
evil is everywhere.
The last place Lana Hill was actually seen was a funeral parlor.
Trapped.
Ask me to take your pain. I will give you a world without sufferance.
Hungry.
There is definitely something weird here. We're gonna find it.
When darkness gets in.
Come, my precious.
No one
Grab your phone and let's get the hell out of here. Now.
gets out alive. Sadie Katz, Paul Logan.
I only wanted to tell my story.
The Amityville Harvest.
That's a wrap.
3, 2, 1, boom!
Stay, hold.
Hold, don't move.